This is how it is going to go. We are going to have 7 days straight where we have picks that you can make with your chance to be BetTV's Betting Extraordinaire for a chance to win $25,000. If you get the first 3 questions right over the course of 3 days, you're going to win $250. If you get to day 5, you're going to win $2,500. And if you get through day 7, a week straight of correct picks, we're going to give you $25,000. No joke.
No joke, he says, and it's right. $25,000 if anyone can get through 7 straight days picking winners. Carlos almost did it. He was 1 question away about a month ago. We've had a few more get close to the day 5, $2,500 prize, a bunch of cash, $250 in day 3. We are today sitting day 2. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire, brought to you by BetsTV here in the BetsTV studios. I am Preston Johnson, along for the ride with DeQuan Young. He is producing from the other side, co-hosting, answering the calls. And we got NFL. It's Thursday night. We're just going to go right back to the NFL. We might as well. We got a pretty intriguing game, in my opinion, based on a lot of the callers we've had on Last Word Cheetah, and general media sentiment says, hey, it's Taysom Hill. He stinks. They're depleted on the offensive line, skill positions. Like, how do the Saints keep this close? Dallas is finally healthy. The line's 6, just about everywhere. Total is 46. But, well, you get to choose which side you want or which total you want because it is day 2. Generally, day 2 is like a small underdog. Here, you're getting a pick, but if you push, it's a loss. So, if you want to take that into consideration, you're really laying like 6.5 and 46.5, or 45.5 and 5.5. So just throwing that out there so people are aware. We had day 1, Warriors Suns. I'm guessing about 6 or 7 won, maybe a little more. I'm not sure how many played under. There were 2 that played Suns. Quan's, your mic's off, but he's trying to count to 5. He messed up the first time. All right, so it's only 5 total?
Yes.
Okay. Just needed to clarify.
We got Jamie, John, Patrick, which is a shocker, Mike, and Jim.
Just throwing shade at Patrick. Why not? I believe John is up first, right? He's been holding.
No, he hung up.
He finally had to go.
Has called in.
All right.
Jamie is on.
Jamie, welcome to day 2. Nice work with the Suns the other night.
Thank you.
Football game tonight. Pushes lose, but you can pick any side or any total over under. Dallas, New Orleans. Any thoughts?
All right, well, don't bet NFL at all. So I was able to limp through last round of Betting Extraordinaire, so and see if I can do it again. So for my, pick'em pools, whatever, I took Dallas. But,
probably at a better number.
yeah. Because what's it at now?
It's at 6 now, but I don't know. Earlier in the week, maybe you got 4.5, 5 for pick'em pools.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought it was closer to 4.
Yeah.
And kind of a lot of steam. All right, hold on. Looking at the screen here, seeing if I can deduce anything.
Are you at the beach?
No, I'm flying
He's
the plane
flying again.
Oh, you're actually flying this time.
No.
Uh-oh.
I guess when I'm in my car, it sounds like I am taking off. So
It wasn't as
roll with
drastic
that.
this time, so I thought maybe they were ocean waves. Regardless, it was mostly just making a joke about that one time. I thought you were literally flying like a plane.
No, I'm actually at the exact same spot on the road. So it
The same time
I'll
every
blame
week,
that.
yeah.
Would that be considered deja
All right,
vu?
so put deja vu.
I don't think that's what deja vu is,
Kinda.
no.
Not really though, because it actually
You just
already
said
happened.
kinda.
Deja vu is like it hasn't happened before, and you feel like
Yeah.
it's happening again.
This actually has happened before, Quan.
Has it?
Factually, yes.
Are you sure?
Or we're all having deja vu at the
Oh.
same time. All of us.
That would be something. So I just got to pick the side or the total. Can I do like a team total?
Yeah, I think someone just called clock on you, if you're familiar with that term.
Oh, man. All right, fine. Ties
Can't do
to
team total, but no. Side or total, either way.
16 number. Oh, what the hell? I'll just take take Dallas minus 6.
Okay. Easy
For
enough.
Hayden. I'm doing it for Hayden.
That's right. Hayden in Dallas. He laid it at 4 earlier in the week on Last Word Cheetah. Good job. We will talk to you. Good luck tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. See you guys.
Take care. Next up.
We have Patrick.
Hey,
Patrick, Quan, so shocked to see you here on day 2 of the show. Welcome.
well, let it be known that I just received a Venmo of $250 from the last betting extraordinaire. So I'm figuring this out.
Yeah, he got to day 4 last week.
And I will
Well,
be
he
taking
lost
more
with the
money.
Fournette touchdown with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Oh,
game
yeah.
before the Thanksgiving break. Yeah.
Well, I eat my words.
And then he promptly scored 3 touchdowns the next game.
4.
4.
Yeah. That was just
Was
an
it
extra
4?
needle
God
for
damn it.
both of you guys. Yeah. I thought about that too when I was watching that game.
Okay, well, so now I'm only $250 down from listening to this show since last August, since I lost that document.
Since you lost it.
I
Yeah.
gotta get even.
You can do it.
Well, obviously, I mean, my pick during the show was Cowboys minus 6, so I'm gonna run with that again for this.
Okay.
My only trepidation with the Cowboys is obviously Mike McCarthy's got the vid, so he's not going to be on the sidelines. And I found out this week that Ben McAdoo, former Giants coach, is an advisor to the Cowboys. So he's going to be, I guess, acting in some sort of offensive capacity up in the booth. So I don't really like that because he's absolutely awful. So hopefully he doesn't mess this cover up. Because if the Cowboys don't cover for some reason, it's got to be his fault.
We can, no matter what happens, we can
No.
make sure it is his fault. Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. Maybe he'll have that giant Denny's menu that he had on the Giant sideline.
There you go. All right, man. Good luck tonight. We will talk to you hopefully tomorrow.
All right. Go Cowboys.
See ya. Do people say got the vid? Is that a thing?
The vid? I've heard it a few times, yeah.
All right, this is the first time I've heard that. Who's up next?
We got John. John in Cleveland.
All right, John is back. John, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Good. I have no idea what the question is. I'm out and about today.
All good. It's the Thursday night NFL game. Cowboys, Saints.
Okay.
6 is the spread. 46 is the total.
Okay.
If you push, it's a loss. Ties lose today on day 2. So just throwing that out there so you're aware.
And I just got to take a side or total?
Yep, whichever your favorite is for the game tonight. Cowboys minus 6, Saints
I'm
plus 6.
Definitely going under.
Under 46. Okay. Any reasoning?
Yep,
Or you just
that's my call. Yeah, I felt that way to begin with. I'm not betting the game personally, but
okay.
I just think my first thought was under in that game, and I think it would be a lot of running in that game. So not many possessions. So I'll go under 46.
Sounds good. We'll lock it in. Good luck.
All right. Thanks a lot.
See
Take
ya.
care. Bye.
The total has moved down quite a bit. It was 48, I believe, earlier in the week. So trending that way with the news of the Saints. No Kamara, a couple offensive linemen out. Who do we got up next?
We got Mike.
All right. Mike, welcome back to the show, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Preston?
I am doing well. Thank you. I'm looking at the screen wondering why people are betting the Atlanta Falcons right now, but they are getting steamed, at least initially, for the last 15 seconds. And it distracted me for a brief moment, but we are good. What are you looking at for tonight? Thursday Night Football, favorite side or total play?
I think we all know this game's going to go. It's going to be like a 20-20 game, tie, go to overtime. Cowboys score a touchdown.
push.
26-20. Preston finds a way to scoop the entire thing.
Day 1 tomorrow. Welcome back to the show. Look, it's happened before, especially when that one run where I forgot to put none options, and there was like back-to-back like 20-1 shots where all 4 favorites lost.
Mike, did you have a dream about that?
Oh no, not another dream. No, I'm hoping a dream of the Cowboys being the Cowboys and scoring a lot of
Ooh.
points while playing horrendous defense at the same time.
Over
So
46.
that's why I'm going to actually go with the over 46. With not getting 47 seems good. Yeah, I think people kind of forget how bad the Cowboys defense is and how capable the Dallas offense can be as long as Dak's feeling all right.
They are getting a bunch back offensively. Defensively, I think.
I mean, the Saints.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the Saints have an extremely elite defense, but we have a very capable offense with a lot of playmakers, so it's not unreasonable. I think it's going to be a good matchup on that side of the ball. It's going to be a lot more fun to watch that side of the ball, I think, than watching the Saints offense versus the Cowboys defense.
That is probably true. All right, man. We will lock it in over the 46. Good luck tonight, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks. Take care.
One thing worth noting, because people have talked about how, is it Diggs? Anyway, the Cowboys have had a bunch of turnovers this season, a couple that have swung games late, pick sixes. He had that run of 3 straight games where he took an interception back for a TD, I think. Regardless, Dallas' defense still grades out pretty good, in success rate. They're top 10 in the league, and I believe they're especially good against the pass, not as good against the run. But Kamara's out, and you can probably limit Taysom Hill. I know the one game Dallas has played against a running quarterback was Philadelphia earlier this year, and it was Jalen Hurts' lowest output of rushing yards, only 35 rushing yards of the entire season. So Dallas's kind of QB spy or whatever worked against Philly. Taysom Hill, not a great passer anyways. I'll admit that. I'm intrigued by this game tonight, but I do think Dallas is – this is what I'm getting at. The narrative is, Dallas has been lucky on defense, turnovers. That is true, but their defense isn't bad. It's definitely above average still, regardless. You can adjust for those things, adjust for luck, adjust for schedule. They're still above average defense, and so just need to give them some credit on that side of the ball. Last caller, right?
Last caller is Jim.
Jim, welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
Couldn't set up any more perfect than on the last caller. There's no Saints picks. I mean, this is right out of a magazine for me, buddy. So I'm taking B Saints, no doubt.
I think, was it you last hour that called in and said it was interesting that everyone's on the Cowboys, right? And just, how those games play out when everyone likes Dallas. I kind of am with you. It feels like the Saints keep it close. They find a way. I like it. We can give you the +6. I'm totally there.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is the Cowboys suddenly struggling to run the ball. This is not a get-right run-the-ball game against the best run defense in the league. I mean, even in the worst run game they had against the Eagles, who were, really hot there for a second, I think the Eagles only ran the ball for, 30-some yards on 15 carries in the second half. So they really got lit up on the ground one half in the whole season almost for their defense. So yeah, and like I said, Sean Payton, I do think he got all those cluster injuries right before the Eagles game and then had a quick turnaround 3 days later. He's playing one of the better teams in the league. I think he's got a lot of more time under his belt to get adjusted to his current personnel. I think that factors a lot into this, actually, that he'll be well more prepared with the guys he's got to keep it close. I mean, I definitely could see them winning this game, so I'll take 6.
Locked it in. Good luck tonight, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys, later.
Take care. The Saints are number 1 in the NFL against the run, allowing 41% success. Cowboys are healthier through the air, and they might just throw every play. Remember how they came out to start the year against Tampa?
Yeah.
And Dak just threw 60 times or something. They won't have to do that against the Saints, but it's interesting because that Philly game, and he mentioned it, what happened to the rush defense for New Orleans? It was one half, and I don't know off the top of my head, there might have been 2 or 3 fluky longer plays or something that were just explosive. On the course of the year, they are elite against the run. So, and it's not where are you on the Zeke versus Pollard train? Do you have an opinion there?
They seem to complement each other well. Like, I mean,
They do, because I think the argument is Pollard's just better.
and Zeke, I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, you get his rookie year, and it's not been, I don't want to call it a decline, but he just hasn't had the impact that he's had year after year. So, like, I think this is a two-back league now, and it helps to have a good backup.
Definitely does either way. He rushed for 1,600 yards, over 1,600 yards, 15 TDs his rookie year. He only played 10 games the next year, but he rushed for nearly 1,000 in 10 games. The following year, 1,434. Didn't have as many scores on the, but yards-wise, yards per attempt, similar. 1,357 the following year, had 12 TDs, more scores. Then he dropped significantly off, played 15 games. Yards per attempt went down from 5.1 rookie year to 4. This year it's up to 4.5. He's just not getting as much opportunity because of Pollard. So it's fine. And I think people are probably right. It's good to have both. If it was just Pollard, then maybe Pollard wouldn't be as good. But it's when you're able to kind of use both as weapons together. But anyway, it's just interesting that just the running back position as a whole, it's like
change.
You got like ages 21 through 24, and then you're probably going to start dropping off like mid-20s, which is crazy to think mid-20s to late 20s for a running back is like your declining years. Before it was probably like 30s, right?
Man, like back in the 90s, you getting a workhorse until at least 29.
And you don't care. You just feed them the rock.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Any pick? You have to make a pick, actually. I forgot. What are you going to go
I'll
with?
go under 46. I can't talk all that crap about Taysom Hill and expect him to put up points.
So Dallas 48-0, 49-0 game.
Yeah. That's how I get beat.
I actually forgot. I forgot to look what my actual projections are. Hold on one sec. Where's my tab for it? I'm pretty sure I actually like over some, but I am not confident. I am accounting for Kamara, receivers, 2 offensive linemen out for New Orleans. So I'm going to stay off the total, and I will take the Saints getting 6. B. I will roll with that. Me and Jim on an island, hanging out. All right.
What do you bring to that island?
Didn't you ask me this question recently? Now I'm having deja vu. That real deja vu. Did you just ask me like recently if you could take one book to an island or
first
desert?
of all, I would never say anything about a book. I haven't read since like elementary school.
What would I take to an island?
What would you take?
I have no idea. The answer you're supposed to say when you're a religious person is the Bible, or right, like the scriptures. But that's just the cop-out answer. Like,
yeah, why would you take the Bible? It's not entertaining. You're gonna go crazy.
Yes, you probably will. I will say my favorite book as a kid was Friday Night Lights. Before they did a movie and before they did a show, I just like my parents recommended it when I was like in 6th grade or 5th grade or something. So that's one of my favorites as a kid. Got a little older, really liked Moneyball when that book came out. All the books I read now, I don't read them. I listen on Audible or whatever the app is called. Yeah. And they're generally like, you want me just to read the last few I've read? I'll just read them off. So I don't leave anyone out. None that I would consider like the one I bring to a deserted island though. Let me just go to my library. So, super forecasting. Have you heard about that before?
No.
That one's interesting. There's like people they're super forecasters. They're just better at forecasting and making projections of like world events. It's basically like a wisdom of the crowds concept, where this group of these super forecasters, you look at all of them together and you're able to kind of pick out edges in like predictive markets, or just be right about things, even if there isn't a way to capitalize from a money perspective. There's a few examples in there I'm not coming to my head where they just like assumed, like I think Trump winning the initial time, president versus Hillary Clinton, there was more evidence that was going to happen than like the general public was anticipating, and even the betting markets were anticipating the night of the election. There's a couple other things in there, but it was just a interesting book about that. The Psychology of Money, Fooled by Randomness. Right now, the current one I'm listening to is called The Biggest Bluff. It's about a female in the poker space. Sellout, recently downloaded that. Haven't actually listened to it yet, but it's a book written about like the kind of punk rock, hardcore emo scene of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Just kind of a recap of all of that. Solve for Happy. It's like a positive one. Anyway, the hot hand. Like the hot hand effect. There's always like the argument about, is the hot hand real? Like, are you actually going to shoot better if you've been hot and made a few in a row prior? Like, does that exist? Is it like just randomness? The Beginning of Infinity.
What's that about?
Haven't read that one yet, but it's downloaded here. I actually just downloaded it like 20 hours ago. It shows this right here, so that was at the top. But yeah, those are some of this. That's kind of a wide range of philosophy meets finance meets psychology. Anyways, if I have my phone, I'll take that to the island and I can listen to all of them. Go with that. All right, we'll wrap it up, man. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll be back. Last Word Cheetah at 4. Hopefully 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Hopefully there is a day 3. I believe every single option was selected, so at least one person should be through, barring a 26-20 final or something in that range where it lands 6 and it lands 46 exactly. I'm envisioning well under 1% to happen, so we should be good. We should have someone tomorrow. If it does, throw my hands in the air. And Mike knew. Was it Mike that said that?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Cool. Take it easy. Enjoy your evening. You guys as well. Good luck tonight in the Cowboys and Saints game, and we will talk to you tomorrow.